Hi guys, what's going on? Let's do some more reviews. I have three more fragrances for you. These first two are gonna be, I think, indie or niche, some category. These are very first reviews from this house, and credit goes to my brother, Dr. Jeffrey, who lent me his bottles recent times. I've been testing them. They are very unique composition and very different kind of fragrances. Okay, I'll try my best to describe them to you, and then I have a Zara fragrance review. Okay, so first fragrance I want to start with. I think this is the 60 ml version, and they have two bottle size, 30 and 60. 60 being the bigger bottle size, and these are like somewhere 100 something dollars. I think I forgot the price tag. I'll tell you the story. So this is Rogue. I cannot even read it. The packaging is really poor. So Rogue House, the Mousse Illumine. Okay, so that's the name. These are perhaps the cheapest packaging I ever seen on a fragrance house. I don't know anything about them much. I didn't watch any of the reviews, so I'm just gonna let you know what I think of these. So it comes in this kind of packaging. It's very very thin paper, and this is just like perhaps I don't know what they're trying to do. With all due respect, but they just it feels like printed out. Like very faint fonts and everything. Anyway, so yeah, so basically this is the fragrance. You'll see the name on the description. At the back, they say that it contains this ingredients, and this is in USA. Rogue Perfumery. Yeah, it's Rogue Perfumery. So their website, everything is mentioned at the back. So the knowledge that I have on this house is that this is a new hype or sensation. Supposedly Sebastian Zara is speaking very highly of it, and some other reviewers. And I saw this basically in Fragrance BD page. Our brothers, they own the page. I saw this perfume, the very first. I'll let you know what I think of it. They opens up like this. Again, it feels like not at all nice packaging. For the price, I think perhaps it's just the ingredients and stuff. They inside give some of the stuff, just to protect the bottle. Not very impressed with the box. It's very very cheap. It's even cheaper than tester box. The bottle here, the juice color looks nice, but the bottle I find very cheap looking. Uh, to be honest, I'm just let you know my thoughts. It's just a tester bottle basically. So 60 ml bottle, green juice color is very nice. It has this sort of like a tag up there. This looks nice. This one comes with a cap. Um, yeah, you can pick it up. Not very heavy bottle. Nothing else is mentioned. Just very very simple basic bottle with a nice sticker in front. So when I saw it for the first time, I thought this thing looks very cheap, and for the price that I saw, I was never gonna buy it. If I saw it for the first time, like impression matters, right? So for niche perfumery, sometimes they opt for it. They save cost in packaging, then they give good juice. So another information that I have on this house is that these fragrances, the owner, or rather the house owner, or the perfumer, they don't really follow the guidelines given by like the board that controls perfumery, like what can be used, like oak moss. Some of the things are not really allowed anymore. They don't follow that guideline, the IFRA guideline. Yeah, so I think the juice color makes it looks nice. It reminds me a little bit of my I'll just show you Guerlain Vetiver Extreme version actually, but this is the EDT. Extreme is a bit darker, like this one. Juice color is like matters to me. It looks nice, pleasant, and then a little bit of Dior Rouge Sauvage. You can compare this dark green juice. All right. So this thing, Illumini, okay, Illumini or Illumini. It's okay. I can read the name Manuel Gross, okay, or Cross, Manuel Cross. I'm so sorry for my ignorance. I did not study on this perfume. Just let you know what I think. This fragrance, for me, it's not my kind of fragrance. It's kind of green, Shipra, sort of like nature, forest. These are the things they're trying to portray, and I think this fragrance achieves that. This fragrance, the first of all, the performance is just so beast mode. I sprayed this first time on one of my shirts, and then the other side I sprayed another fragrance. I'll show it in a bit, next review. So these two were in my hand, and then I hang that shirt in the room like till the next morning. My whole room, I woke up with this heavy strong smell. I think this is very pungent fragrance. If you are planning to wear it, I wouldn't recommend like more than one spray. Just do one spray under your shirt. It will project every now and then. This is a beast mode 24 hours fragrance. Okay, so longevity and projection, just beast mode. So what does it smell like? For the first time you spray it, I'm not gonna spray it in my room. I pre-sprayed this on the paper 7-8 hours back, and then dry down is pretty damn nice. Our dear brother Shourabh Bhai loves this perfume. He purchased it recently. This is a very daring opening. I don't know what I get out of it. It's just I can detect cypress and then oak moss and perhaps some green notes. It's just like one of those fragrances you cannot describe. You have to admit it. So when you look at Fragrantica, perhaps you can pick up the notes, but it's a nice little green opening. It's very foresty, even sometimes at some point woody. So you entered this forest, like with a lot of big trees around. uh, I don't know exact eucalyptus or oak, any of those big trees. You just going. I think Canada got some nice woods, so you just go there and you just go extreme nature. Then by yourself you just do camping and everything. This is like Polo Green, Jaguar for Men, those criteria fragrances. For me, green fragrances, they're still not growing on me yet, but I find this opening very, very, very daring. This is not a fragrance I would say, something in my head, something funny came. If you want to wear it, spray it on your friend and tell him to go around, tell him to come back after 5 hours, then you smell it. That's the only way I can figure out it, because if you cannot take the opening of it, you will never be able to wear it, because the opening stays like 2 to 3 hours like that, like daring, very green, mossy, and it's so raw. It's like almost like a vetiver oil. Like if you ever smell vetiver oil, uh, Rue Khas, I think the vetiver natural oil, very earthy, very earthy, mineral like, something like a soil. These are things that I feel, and it's kind of animalic too. So this is very niche. It's truly niche. Like I give kudos to the perfumer for making this. This takes things to the next level. So it's very daring. But the second part is the dry down. And on the dry down, this fragrance is actually quite nice. It's very heavenly. I would actually wear the dry down of it if I could. So this fragrance, I'm not gonna spray. I told you, you just need one spray. But it's very nice. It smells like another fragrance that I have. Not the same, but I'll show you. I don't know what notes it's common. It reminds me of Burberry's London. If you know Burberry's London, I think there's some dark notes to it. There's some port wine, there's some tobacco, some dark tones. This fragrance on dry down, this one also reminds me of a guava note. So I detect that note in this perfume, okay? And I really like the dry down of it. It's very nice, sort of like some oil that you put, herbal oil you put on your hair to make it, more vibrant and stuff. This one smells like that. It could be unisex, but this is a very daring, bold perfume. So I would suggest do not blind buy this, seeing the hypes. This is not everyday wearable unless you are a man that like to wear different kind of fragrance, like Francesca Bianchi, something that house would produce. I find similarity between these two houses. So to my nose, this is a very well built fragrance, very good quality fragrance. They give their heart and soul. So whatever comments that I made, the cheap packaging, everything, that actually dismisses because of the quality of the perfume. So do not worry about the bottle. It looks a little bit cheap. It looks like a $5 cologne, I understand, but the juice itself inside, it can beat many fragrances in niche realm. Okay, so overall, this fragrance, for the creativity, I'll give it 10. Wearability, you have to wait for the dry down. That's the only thing I can tell. And it's good for, I think, cold weathers. This is not built for our country conditions, like hot and humid weathers. Perhaps in the winter time, it's a little bit cold, you go for a morning walk, it's a bit foggy. That's the only time I can see, because this is so strong. Okay, so my liking for the smell, the opening, I will give it 5. I do not like the opening at all. It's too mossy, it's too green, it's too daring. The dry down is very nice. I'll give it 8.5. So overall, if you take like like everything together, I'll still give like a 7.5. I'll give it 7.5. Just like, this is not really, I wouldn't buy this, I wouldn't wear it, but respect 10 for the creativity. Remember that. So Rogue Perfumery Illuminati. Okay, check out this fragrance. You can buy this in Fragrance BD page. I think they're bringing it. So time to move on to the second review. I hope you don't get too disappointed with my review, because I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. That's it. But yeah, I just told you what I got out of it, right? So very strong. Use with caution. Time to move on to the second review. Take care. Bye bye.